Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? We are back with another video. I like to call this our interview videos. Today we actually, well, I guess before I get into that, my name is Rich here. I'm sure you all know our names by now. This is Narendra Kumar.
Hello.
Hi everyone. Again, just before we get into it, just want to let everyone know our group on YouTube is called, our channel on YouTube is called Spirituality for Results. It's one word. Please do subscribe to it if you enjoy our videos. We'll be posting many more videos in the coming days. And thank you everyone for those who've been watching it. We really means a lot to us. Thank you so much. Anyways, alright, so getting into today's topic, it's kind of an interesting one. I'm sure we may have been, or we've probably encountered people in our lives, they like to call themselves atheists. And there are also a group of people who are kind of religious fanatics, if I may use that word. So I guess today's topic, Narendraji, is talking on the differences between an atheist and a religious fanatic. Not just the differences, we'll probably get into details about it. But I have a list of questions, but I guess starting off with the basic one, for myself and our audience here, what or who is an atheist?
I mean, generally speaking, I'm sure we have all heard about the term. Atheist is somebody who says there's no God, and he believes in pure logic. And he has come to a conclusion that there is no God.
That's basically
what his conclusion is, for his own reasons. I can understand that.
Sure, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so that's an atheist, and then just the other extreme is a religious fanatic. How would you define a religious fanatic?
A religious fanatic would be somebody who says that the path I follow is the only one. There is nothing else around. You know, somebody like who says I eat this food and this is the only way to eat food, and nobody else knows how to eat.
I see, yeah.
It's kind of interesting that both are coming to a certain conclusion.
Yes.
In their own way.
In their own way, yeah.
But also by coming to those conclusions, they are also giving introduction to how they might have come to that conclusion. Interesting.
So I guess it seems like what you're saying is these are two extremes of category of people, if I may use that word.
Right,
but apparently they're coming to a conclusion pretty quickly based on certain certain data set that they might have, right? So I guess let's if we want to dig deeper into it, let's say how do you think an atheist probably becomes an atheist? What do you think in your understanding might be how one is defining themselves to be an atheist?
Well, I mean, typical situations of some of the atheists I have known are those who probably had some kind of religious background from their families, and they went to certain churches, and unfortunately they got burnt out by those churches. Either they pushed so-called God in their own definition of God too hard on them, that this is the only way, and then they were not able to answer their questions in the logical terms. I mean, most atheists I know are very intelligent people. Because they were looking for answers, and the traditional religion or the church or temple they went to, they did not give an answer. So they came to a conclusion, wait a minute, this is all hogwash.
This makes sense, right?
Illogical, it doesn't make sense. That's how they probably come to that conclusion.
That's an atheist, basically,
coming
in there. And a religious fanatic would be...
It's like your grandma, okay? I mean, she was born in a particular religion, has never gone more than 5 miles from her house, doesn't use internet, doesn't know what a cell phone is. And she's enthusiastic about what her faith is. But she thinks and believes that hers is the only way. And in one way you can understand why she came to that conclusion, because she had never been to outside 5-mile radius.
So like not had that exposure.
Never been to a city, never been to a different country. Never
so that's all that you've known.
Church,
and you think that's everything.
And see how they're doing.
Yeah.
So in her small world, she may be coming to the conclusion, like, this is the only way.
That makes sense.
And when she comes to that conclusion, this is the only way, she's only comparing the group of people around her. Because in her village, there might be drunks and who don't go to church or a temple, or are not open to God, or do some crazy things. So her definition of the only way compared to the set of data around her, looking at set of data, then she's coming to a conclusion that hers is the only way. And in one way she is right, but one way she is totally wrong. Right. Because she has not looked at a large enough data before coming to that conclusion.
I see. Okay, it's like you and I were talking earlier. It's like going to a restaurant, right? The only restaurant in your village.
Right.
Right. You eat the food there and you think that's the best food in the whole world.
Right.
And
or an atheist might be that he goes to a restaurant out of his town and he has a bad experience there, bad food. So he comes to a conclusion that, oh my God, all the food, all the restaurants are bad outside. So I never want to go to any of the restaurants.
Oh my
Even
God,
though he's only been to 1 or 2 restaurants before he came to that conclusion.
Right, and that's okay. So that's not enough data to tell if something is really good or bad, because you just have no way to. Right.
And that's a problem in coming to some kind of religious conclusions.
Yes.
Most people don't go too far away from the religion because they go to a same mosque or same temple or same church as their parents did.
Right.
Because their parents dragged them along, and
that's all they've known.
Yes, and how can you come to that conclusion? If I only seen a certain kind of car, if I live in Russia and I only see a lot of cars, and I think, well, that's what there is.
Yeah.
What else is out there? They've never seen a Chevrolet, never seen a Buick, and forget about Lamborghinis and Porsches.
Right.
And all these fancy cars.
Yeah.
You try to convince him, you can never convince him.
Right.
Because his breadth of vision is not very big.
Yes. Right, that makes sense.
And his set of data that he could look at and come to a conclusion is rather small.
So he's just basing it off of that and is not able to... Well, I guess then it also comes to your openness. Are you willing to believe that there could be more out there? Or are you restricting yourself?
Sure, that makes a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see a big difference, like in bigger cities like New York or Los Angeles or Detroit. People get exposed to a whole lot of different way of living, different way of eating, and then you come to a conclusion, I see people are eating differently, eating different kinds of foods, dressing differently, listening to different kind of music.
Yes.
But if you only kind of lived in most of your life in a small town, say somewhere in Kentucky, you'll think, well, that's the only thing is great. Country music.
Yeah, country music is the only thing. Yep. Wow. Okay, so that actually makes sense. So it seems like,
or at the worst, you stretch your imagination only might go to a bluegrass.
That's
I
it.
think
right,
bluegrass and
what you have
music. What else is there?
About it? Yeah, it's the whole world. Right. Okay. Yeah. So I guess this is kind of for me to understand. So it seems like my understanding is now an atheist is a person who just with a very small amount of data drew a conclusion that this is how it is. God does not exist for whatever reason.
Exactly. That presents a serious problem. As intelligent most atheists are, I'm sorry, they have come to a conclusion too soon.
Right.
It's almost like you have a basket full of apple. You pick the first apple. It turns out to be rotten, and they run away and say, "Oh my God!
All apples are bad.
All the apples are good. I mean, bad.
Are bad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, we have worked in industries.
Yes, this is just not how you do it.
You never come to a conclusion about a process or a product by just looking at one.
No, that's just impossible.
statistically speaking, you need at least 30 samples.
Right. Before you can say anything. Yeah.
Say about any lot that what kind of product it is.
True.
And you have to come out, look at it in different shifts and different times and different baskets.
Yep.
Do a
Random
mix, random checks, all these things to come to some kind of statistical conclusion that this is my conclusions represent the whole lot with this degree of confidence.
Yes, I see your point. Same goes with religion or finding God.
Exactly. All life processes are basically, you can draw some kind of conclusion.
Yes, always some conclusion. Right. It's like you date a person, it doesn't work out. You date the next person, you date a few people.
Right.
You kind of realize what you're looking for versus what you're not looking for. Just because you had a bad relationship doesn't mean every relationship is bad. Or it doesn't.
Can you imagine?
Yeah,
atheist is like a person just dated one time and say, I'm never going to see another girl ever again.
Yeah.
Because they're all terrible.
Yep, that's just wrong. It just,
Or maybe two.
Yeah.
You know,
you have
it's
no
not
data.
a big lot of data. And my point is, how can me or you come to a conclusion by looking at small data? I mean, I can keep shouting that my religion is the best.
Yeah.
But how dare I make that decision? Or God only belongs to my religion? You know, everybody else is going to hell? That is a very immature decision. Conclusion.
Yes.
Because unless I have been to other religions,
right,
other denominations, and looked at them, asked questions, you know, and sampled them, then come home and thought about it, and going back ask some more questions.
Yes.
After that, after some time, maybe I'll be able to make some sense out of it.
Right. That makes sense.
It's not reasonable at all just to look at one black crow and to come to the conclusion that all flying birds are black.
Right, that makes sense. We're very quick to jump to conclusions.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wow. I really love those examples. It really makes sense how an atheist versus a religious fanatic is functioning in their thought process.
And don't get me wrong, they both might be very nice people.
Oh, no doubt. Absolutely no doubt. Yeah.
Nothing against that. But it's like you're missing out.
Yeah.
You're cheating yourself a genuine experience of divinity.
Yeah.
Because by having that kind of mindset, you probably do the similar kind of thing in other parts of your life. If you're that bad about a conclusion about this, you're probably doing the same thing to you in different parts of life.
True.
And it doesn't speak very well.
No. It'll definitely show in your lifestyle overall, how you're living.
Exactly.
It will show up, So I think we understand the differences between an atheist and a religious fanatic. Is there any similarity between these two approaches?
I mean, it's obvious the similarity is that the way they go about collecting data is it's very similar. Small sample here, small sample here. That's the only similarity they have.
But they come up with two different conclusions.
Yeah, they're applying it to a different area. Oh, this is the only way, and this is no. There's no other way.
Yeah.
They're on the other side of the pole.
Right, right. With just the same size of small sample, and they're just drawing their conclusions, basically.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense. So, I guess I'm going to take this a step further. Which is the best way then? If you had to, pick between, what would be the better way out?
If you think about it, actually, we all go out shopping for cars, watch shirts, shoes, cell phones, TV. I mean, what do? We look around, we go to different shops, check out the internet, websites. What kind of product it is, what kind of sale it is, what kind of brand name it is. We do all that checking, pretty decent job. And then we come to a conclusion, here I'm getting the best product for the...
You do your research.
The cheapest price or lowest price. And then you go and buy. So why should it be different for spirituality or religion? It's a similar thing. But in my opinion, people don't ask enough questions. Or their vision is so narrow and that they think common sense doesn't apply to religion. Or because somebody's throwing some holy book at them. Which means don't think anymore. And unfortunately, some religions and some groups don't even allow questions to be asked. Their attitude is, just shut up and listen.
See, that's where I think the problem
We
is.
are the holy ones. You talk, you don't know nothing.
Right,
I
right.
am the expert, you are not.
Yes.
That is unfair and unreasonable, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
It seems like in every phase of life, we tend to use our critical thinking, our judgment, we take data to make decisions, but somehow when it comes to God or religion or spirituality, all of that just goes out the door.
Yeah.
And we just tend to just accept
And
whatever's thrown
I've
at
seen
us.
some very
Yeah.
intelligent, very professional people do the same thing. And they are excellent in their professional life. But here, they don't
just
ask
lose
questions.
it. And
They just lose
lost
it.
Yeah, I see your
I don't
point.
know why.
Yeah.
This
And
is
why
very-
should you? You should ask questions.
This
You
is
want
a
to know what
very
you're
strange
doing.
phenomenon, but a lot of people are doing it.
Yeah. Yes.
And a lot of people, even if they are not fanatics,
Yeah.
there is another bunch called blind followers.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
They go mechanically go do this thing. We go to chant mantras, or we're going to say the rosaries, or we're going to go to holy places in a group. They do it regularly, every time, every year, same time of the year, but never ask the benefits.
Right.
Monkey see, monkey do. And
Right.
such people, you call them sheeples.
Sheeples. Right,
They're
right,
like
right.
sheep. What are people? They think they're going to, some ship is going to come and take them home.
See,
Because
that's also
they
wrong.
don't want to
Yeah.
wake up.
Yeah.
You see, the whole idea about life is what? Keep your eyes and ears open. Pay attention.
Yes.
Open your depth of vision.
Yeah.
And learn to use your wisdom to tell right from wrong.
Right.
Proper choice from wrong. Improper choice.
Yes. Yes.
So that's how we do in life.
Mm.
If you go through life by keeping your eyes closed, you're not going to go too far. And we all been taken advantage of when we growing up because
No
we
doubt.
didn't ask any questions.
No doubt. No doubt.
Because we were somewhat gullible.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm sorry, a lot of people tend to be gullible when it
Yes.
comes to these things.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, why should spirituality be different?
Right.
Why should religion be different?
You should be able to ask questions.
The
You should be
goal
able
is to what?
Yeah.
Wake up. And Eastern religions use the word called enlightenment.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? Have you met somebody where you can say, hello, anybody home?
Yeah. Right,
know?
right.
Is the
Yes.
light on?
You're right.
Or
Yeah.
is it off? Idea is what? To turn the light on.
Mhm.
So you can see things for what they are. If you keep eyes closed, everything looks alike, dark.
Everything's done.
We cannot tell the wall from a footstool.
Just
Okay?
can't. Yeah.
Or the furniture. We
Yeah.
keep falling down, keep hurting ourselves. Right?
True. Very true. Very
All
true.
we got to do is turn on the light.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Doesn't matter what your faith is. Don't ever be afraid of asking questions.
Yes.
Because wake up means what? Please use your mind, God-given mind. And give a proof that your mind is awake and you're not sleeping.
Yep. Prove to me that it actually is right. Yep.
And if you're able to do it in your religion, you'll get someplace.
No doubt. Because now you're asking questions.
Yeah,
now you're trying.
Because
Yes.
honestly, all religions are good.
No doubt.
There's
No doubt.
nothing wrong with any of the religions.
No doubt.
The problem is with the interpretations.
Interpretation. Yeah. You may see it one way. I may see it one way.
Human
That's it.
beings can interpret things anyway. You know, one puts a political twist on it, one puts a business twist on it.
That's it.
One puts a love twist on it, one puts a different kind of twist
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
And that's why the original message from the creators of that religion or the master who started the religion, that message gets diluted.
Yes. Over time.
And gets lost in translation. That's why it's important for us to ask more questions until we get the true essence of what the original purpose was.
Yeah.
And then apply it on our life. And have positive or negative experience to make sure this theory or this idea is it working or not.
Yep.
But that's again another problem. Most of the religions, they say something will happen to you after you die.
Yeah.
Wow,
Wait, yeah.
very interesting idea.
Yeah.
You know, there's no accountability,
Yeah.
there's no traceability,
Yeah. Once you're gone, you're gone.
no
Right?
measurements,
Yeah.
no feedback.
Wow.
But they want your money every month, 10% of it.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
And that's the area we don't use our critical thinking. We let it go like, oh yeah, when I'm dead, I'll be in heaven or whatever.
Yeah,
Belief,
what do you think? You can fool God? Just fake your way through? You're going to go home?
That just doesn't make sense.
And you wake up,
yeah.
when you renew your mind, you know, you develop some wisdom. You clean your heart. Not carry garbage like anger, fear, anxiety, and hatred, and those things, and jealousies inside your heart. Because if good Lord is going to come into your heart, you better clean up the place.
Yes, no doubt.
You know?
No doubt. No doubt.
So, and then we have to clean up our actions.
Yes.
I cannot just kind of say, okay, I can go make my confessions and come back and do the same thing again and again.
Yes.
You cannot do this.
Can't do that, right?
I cannot do a puja and come back and take bribes next day.
Yeah, who are you kidding? Right.
And hurt innocent people.
Yeah, that's just,
So you think God doesn't watch those things? So that's why it's important to wake up. And I'm sure every religion, every spiritual system have excellent practices. Follow them.
Yeah.
But pay attention.
Ask questions. Yeah.
Understand them. You make you better devotee. You make a lot more progress.
Wonderful. Wonderful. That makes sense. That's the way to approach it. So, everyone, at least from this, what I've concluded is we should not be scared of asking questions to your priest or anyone. But if you want to progress on the spiritual path, if we just start accepting things the way it is, we will not make a lot of progress, obviously, because we're just relying on some wishy-washy stuff said by somebody else. And the idea is to use our critical thinking. As we use it in all areas of life, also use it and try it in this area, and we're definitely going to go somewhere.
Yes, most definitely. Most definitely.
Awesome. Awesome.
And honestly, I can only talk to you about myself. I'm not well trained in religious things, but the way I grew up, I started real late, but I just started asking questions and started asking, what's the practical significance? What will it do for me? Now, it's not such a bad thing, because that's exactly what I was doing at shopping center. When I was looking at shirt, how much is it, what quality material it is? Can I wash it? Will the colors run? That kind of stuff. And I use the same logic in my spiritual search. And hola, success. And I invite you to come over to Detroit. That's where we live.
Yes.
Come live at my house for a couple of days. Hang out with me.
Amazing.
And you know what I'm talking about.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Cool. Thank you, Narendraji.
Thank you.
This was an awesome talk. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We will, as always, our email is sfrwebmail, it's one word, @gmail.com. We always appreciate any comments, suggestions that you have, or if there are any topics you'd like us to talk about, please feel free to email us about those, or if you just want to say hi, you can comment in the comment section as well. And we'll see you guys next time when we come out with our next video. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.